Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with some more of our Grand Tactician Civil War. We are slowly chucking along here, playing the defensive war. It is May 1st, 1861. Did not purposely stop it on May 1st, it just kind of happened that way. We're trying to get enough units here to be able to deal with what we may see. Fort Sumter. Fort Sumner, I'm sorry. I think that one, Martin L. Smith. So my hope is by June we'll be able to take Sumner, and then Fort Pickens will likely be in a couple of months. Okay. Lieutenant Colonel Byner came back. He recovered from his wounds in the battle. Did have a couple of wounds in that one in First Battle of Winchester. Once the Army of the Potomac is back and settled in, we'll be good. Okay, we're gonna build this depot. We don't have a depot here. Price at destination, and that's the one for Philip St. George Cook. Over City Johnson is good. Okay, there's that. There's none here. And while we're waiting for readiness, let's get a depot here. Not say we did. Okay, Lee's at his destination. He's going to be here at the river crossing at, what is this? Culpeper Church. He's going to be the reserve unit there at the moment. This Hampton is going down here. We'll build probably a fort first. The fort will be here, and we'll build a depot behind it. Beauregard's at his destination, and so is Smith. So we kind of put him. Edmund Kirby Smith is at Knoxville right now. It's going to take some time, but we will get his supply up there. 9,000. This can supply what? 14K? So that's fine at the moment. Chase slowly getting up there. Jeb Stuart is back, so he is going to take back over command of the cavalry unit. Samuel Cooper, who was just there for administrative reasons. And Stuart is back in charge of his cavalry unit. We are going to be... Oh, we fell down to a triple B rating. And we're about to run through our treasury and have to borrow again. Not what I had in mind, but kind of figured this would be the case. So there is the issuing of bonds for 25 million. The war effort. $5,000, $11,000. I mean, is the Army of the Potomac going to be able to handle all that? Probably not. Which is a concern. least at Grafton's a concern. Okay, 10,000. Let's actually upgrade this. So they're going to keep on increasing. So let's hold that right now. That's going to be there. Are you connected to one? You are not. Build one. Magruder is at his destination. So he's here. He's going to build a fort here to block the road, and then he's going to also build a depot. In case we do need it. The ironworks will be done in 10 days. That's a brand new ironworks, right? Yes, that is a brand new ironworks that will be up and ready. So it'll be a good thing here. Fort Sumner. Once we get a full complement of troops in both of these armies, we'll look at what we can do. That'll be 12,000. British declare neutrality. Kind of figured they would at this point. That army is starting to move south with 17,000. So we're printing notes. That's good. Let's get the Militia Act at this point. Militia Act. Actually, let's not. Let's get Militia Act. Our quotas are important. We're gonna bring Earl Van Dorn out here. He's gonna take over the command of the infantry at the moment. We're gonna get a couple infantry units out here. Probably from Louisiana. Well, we can get a couple units from Texas. Hutshaw here. And Anderson. Coming with here, Cadmus Wilcox. Actually, let's flip this. Let's have Wilcox take command of these. We're going to bring in Van Dorn to be a mounted cavalry guy. In Texas, we can't get that yet. I want to take some from Tennessee. I'll take some from Louisiana. Shibley. Dunavay? Is that? Archer? What else can I bring some? Would be good. Let's come out with a couple of cannons. So, get some Arkansas cannons. John Adams, Hawes. It'll work for right now at least. It'll give McCullough about 10,000. We're going to pull the Missouri State Guard into that command, I think. Not yet. I don't think. This might eventually become an entirely new command. The Army of the Mississippi here with 9,000. Is that moving? That's moving towards Missouri. Okay. It's not troubling, but it is a concern that we could have 50,000 troops out west. That is a major concern, actually, now that I think about that. Yeah, that's a concern. Western Army won't be able to do that. We only got 12,000, and they're already fielding 16 of 30. Maybe it's time to get 250 up to recruitment and reinforce as much as possible. Albert Sidney Johnson. Let's get him a couple. Get him like 2 cav units. We can't even afford that. Can we get 1? We can't even afford that. Wow. Okay. That is an issue. That is a major issue. Which is why we're getting 2-year contracts. Okay, so we don't know where that one is. The foundry's being made. Saltville Salt Works there. They're outside. 6,000. Could we relieve this right now? I don't know. Let's see if we can take Sumner. Or Sumter. If we could take Sumter, that kind of changes the game just a little bit. Okay, here's our monthly economic report. Current rating is triple B minus, which is mediocre. Our debt increased by 25 million. We took another loan out. That's right. We're about to take another one at this point in June. Current economic cycle is expansion. Our wealth is below average, decreasing compared to previous month. Our tax revenue decreased. Ouch. Okay, that's not good. 7 companies were founded. 1 was a farm, 3 foundries, 1 ironworks, and 1 factory. So we're expanding. A lot of goods were imported. Ooh. Corporate production last month was 102 million, a change of 51 million. Okay. So we are producing goods, though. That is the good point. We are producing goods. They are at least getting out. We're not being blockaded in any significant way that would impact our ability to conduct reasonable operations. Okay, let's see if we can deal with Fort Pickens. I got an army right here. We saw this one on June the 2nd somewhere. I would imagine it's actually here. That would be my guess. Upgrade that. It will need to be upgraded. Did we upgrade that already? Yeah, we did. Okay, I need 1 here. A depot. Those depots are being made. Okay, so that is good. I'm not taking military 2 right now. I think here likely we will go. I think we do King Cotton. Actually, I think we go industrialization at this point. The Union is just moving around forces. And we're not any significant threat at the moment. A threat that I would say that we can't handle. So it allows us to get this. If we can get this, we can move that army up to Corinth. And then if we can get this and move this army to Virginia, we would be fine from there. There's a destination. Is he dealing with the fort? He's not actually dealing with the fort. Are we dealing with the fort here? He's not. The water's there. Do I have to literally bring him across the water? Okay, so that one's actually being fought. That's right, you have the siege symbol there. Okay. So the siege is going. Isn't there a way I can see when the battle's commencing? Here. We gotta take more bonds out. You can kind of see that gauge, but it's very, 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 very small. That's going our way. Army of West Tennessee. Ooh. Department of Ohio is over here with 31,000. Okay. That's an issue. With 31,000. Could we even handle that right now? It's Virginia. This looks a bit precarious right now. 21,000, 16,000. That's going to give us so many more troops, though. Okay, so we have more volunteers. How much does that actually spike us right now? 52. Okay. The Stovall, command that. Buckner has this division. Okay. There's 21,000 force there. It's a 31,000 force. That 24, 21. Okay, this goes to Ewell and DH Hill. Whoops. What am I doing? Hill? Well, that's AP Hill, my bad. And Ewell goes to Gardner, and this goes to Ewell. Okay. There's Hampton. Give me 3 more of those. Give me 4 more to Hill. Pemberton, Martin, Tapper, and Little. And then give me 3 cannons. Whitman, Claiborne, Pike. We're not going to have Pike. Command that. Let's have Danville Ledbetter. Okay. Albert Sidney Johnson. Not gonna have Pike. Take that. That would be silly in that. Let's have Richard Garnett. John and Baden. See how he does. Start taking this and get this. Let's get Hemerton. Or Pendleton. I'm sorry. Another cav unit. Do I not have cav unit in this? I don't. Get two cav units. Rossiter take over this unit. The Rosser. We're definitely not gonna have Pike there. So Fieldman and Cooper just wants to fight, man. Okay, George H. Stewart. So what is that here? It's 19. It ends up being 16. And that allows us to have what we need. Which means we need to upgrade this. We need to upgrade that. West Tennessee is in its position. Fortunately. Okay, that's even. And that's even. Okay, Edmund Kirby Smith. Do you have anyone that could take over a decent command? Nick Hardman here. The two. Shoop. This goes to French. $65. Okay, we need to get Militia Act 3. We're already being passed up right now. And it does not look good. Okay, Edmund Kirby Smith is finally in position. This should be a pushback. Could win there. Okay, unfortunately. Oh my gosh. Okay, that is good. Assault to Fort Pickens is a win. So in that case, we need to bring up Chase here now. Okay, Beauregard needs another bit of commander. There's Cooper down here. Did he get injured, I think? Probably. I think it goes to Cheatham here. Okay. Can we get Donaldson in one of these? Donaldson's a brigadier general, so it would be the entire army. Donaldson would have to take over a corps. Actually, that makes sense. Donaldson's going to take over. Oh, Donaldson was killed in action. Ooh. That was in a siege. Donaldson was killed in action. I'm not sure if he was actually killed in action in real life, but that is a blow to our war effort for sure. $10,008. It'll be 17 when that's done. Who takes over this? Kemper, maybe? WHT Walker does. Let's grab Wheeler. Comes WHT Walker. Oh, I wanted that to be Bragg. But Waddle. And Bragg. This was base. Bagby. Yep. Okay. Braxton Bragg has the Florida State Militia. Don't want that to be Pike. But Jackson. So it's 13. I have this be Pike. I want specific units. Wow, okay. The Mississippi Cav unit. Yeah, I can already tell this unit's going to be in here. There's no doubt about it. This advance behind me was not something I was expecting by any means. Once Edmund Kirby Smith is ready to have something, I need to be able to take this down though. Okay, more bonds because we are recruiting like no other right now. $22,000 now, $25,000, 18 and 20. Lee only has 5,000. Okay. We're slowly getting our units up. The monthly economic report. How are we looking? So our credit rating is poor because I'm terrible at financials in this game. Currently, our liabilities amount to 110 million. Our current economic cycle is expansion, at least. Our tax revenues decreased. 7 companies were founded, so the same 7 companies. It looks like they're still not done founding at this point. Total export volume was 7.9, so that's increased a bit. And 1.8 million worth of goods was imported. Corporate production went down a lot. $9,000 in that. That was like a significant army. Let's look at our rail lines. Shreveport. Go Little Rock. And to Shreveport. Let's take those two right now. Not sure how quick they're going to actually build. Could have been up there months at this rate. We should have taken the railroads. What was I thinking? Close to marching. She's going to have that done. 7 days. That's going to be done in 4 days. And then he has 3 days to march on me. Just not going to be a good deal. Get that 4,000 will be good. Okay. Fort Zook. In this one, I'm going to make sure this garrison does have men. And not Samuel Cooper, because that's silly. And not Bushrod Johnson, because I could actually use him in an army. We're going to be out of supply. But they're going to take time to have to upgrade it and stuff. That's a 30 some odd thousand army, so that does make sense. That's going to take forever. But this Florida State militia, that's going to arrive way too late, I think. For readiness at. You can take 43. The 30,000 was moving the opposite way than what I thought would happen. Okay. Let's put some pressure out here then. Move up to here. Let's move the Missouri State Guard there. Let's see what they do there. They likely haven't seen our army, but they can see these two armies. So that's what they're reacting to, maybe. At least that's a guess. I don't think that's... I'm not sure if that's actually true. 22,017. They moved some units out of that. At this point, I am perfectly happy with what I have. At least Edmund Kirby Smith will be supplied. Upgrade that. Do we issue more bonds? McCullough is at destination. So is Price. They should see me at this point. Build a depot here is my fallback point. Let's take this up to Lebanon and further take this up to here. I'm going to scout in a way to figure out what is going on with this. Okay, they are moving back. We're getting a response at least. Let's change those orders to just go here. $26,000. Okay. Florida State Militia under Braxton Bragg. 14. Let's move this one up here. And let's move this up here. So I think the next thing we need to do is Industry 1. I think getting Industry 1 at this point would be good. We'd get better guns. Don't think they're out here. I think that's the game trolling me. If he was there, we'd see these flipping. I think he's still here at Athens. At least that's my opinion. The price is at destination. Okay, Department of the West. We saw him with 29,000 there. Can we get any from the territories? Arkansas, no. Need another one from Missouri. Banner McNair. Okay, let's get one more. Armstrong. Oh, I don't want this. Wasn't there someone? There's got to be an artillery officer. Thomas Green, he looks good. Okay, so what we will be looking to do the Union went economic. We're trying to provoke them to move back. Remember the Mississippi's here with 12,000, so that was the one that was near Paducah. That's in Cairo. Okay, so in fact, we do see him, Department of Ohio, with 22,000. We got Braxton Bragg. We just about make that equal numbers. What we're going to do here also in Nashville with this 25,000, we're going to move this unit up here to Hartford. And we are going to begin what will be technically our excursion into Kentucky. We need to relieve some pressure. And our first objectives right now are to hold what we can. And see if we can't get some kind of response from them. Okay, we're going to bring up Braxton Bragg, and we're going to force a fight here. Okay, so they are in fact there. $6,000. Another bit there. Bragg's at destination. Pause it for a second. Beauregard doesn't have those reinforcements. Once he does, be good. This movement was made to invoke a response from the Department of West to come at us. And this is probably the least amount of battles I've had at the start of a campaign here. Crittenden Johnson Resolution. Build and preserve the Union. Okay. We're getting blockaded like no other, though, that's for sure. McClellan is withdrawing. He does not want to fight these two. Okay. We did not suspect that McClellan would actually withdraw from that battle. Okay. Edmund Kirby Smith. Let's grab another commander. Probably Alexander Lawton. No, Henry R. Jackson. Actually, Gilbert Wright looks pretty good. Morgan looks good as well. Bushrod Johnson. Okay. Hindman, Wolford, and Hayes. Here, let's get 3 more cannons. McGowan, Wright, and Fulkerson. That'll be 14,000 and we'll kind of grow into that force. That makes any sense. Florida State Militia is going to come back here and guard the rear at Nashville. In case we don't get any funny, just in case we get funny business. $6K. Upgrade that. So Smith's a destination. Edmund Kirby Smith. Does make sense. Okay. Department of the West is coming at us. So is Missouri. So the situation is as stands for the end of this episode. Department of the West is moving towards the Western Army and the Missouri State Guard. So that is what's happening there. They get a reinforcement of the Army of the Mississippi with 12,000 men that will likely arrive late. So it will be a decently even match there, but we have mostly cav, and I don't think we're going to get musketoons or anything like that. So out here, the Department of Ohio under McClellan is retreating back up towards Kentucky. We're moving the Army of Tennessee at Hartford to relieve this pressure, but the Department of Ohio should respond. The Florida State Militia is moving up into Knoxville to protect the supply line of the Army of Tennessee. Army of West Tennessee is going to move up and recapture Knoxville. And then from there, we'll hold a depot there between Knoxville and hold the Army of West Tennessee at Knoxville. Grafton is doing fine. We might have to reinforce that because there probably is an army over here, but we're not worried about that. No movement in Virginia. We have upgraded the supply depots, though. I forgot to do Harper's Ferry. We upgraded the supply depots, so we should be fine in supplying what we have here. I think. Probably not. Looks like Manassas Junction can't hold it. We'll get the Culpeper Courthouse up one. Then let's get Williamsburg as well. We got Hampton's division with Fort Zook down here opposing Fort Monroe, and that is at Yorktown. So we at least have some protection down here. Navally, we can't compete, so we're not even worried about doing that at the moment. We have another fort going down in, what is that, North Carolina? I think that one is an event spawned one because we're not building it. But also the fact that we could have a Union unit out here and not actually know it because there's no real way to know. So we got the South Carolina State Militia still trying to get Fort Sumter. We did get Fort Pickens in this one, and that is why the Florida State Militia is able to march up to Knoxville. Eventually, this will be one army, so there'll be 2 corps here. I think that's pretty good. We might separate them in a couple. We got 2 armies out here. This will likely be 1 full army, and then from there, the other one will be one that kind of retreats back, and this state militia will have to go through Arkansas because all of these forts, Union forts, are not a good thing for us. So we didn't take that one, so we're gonna have to go back and get those forts. Those could actually help us protect northern Texas and actually force the Union to attack us more into eastern Arkansas and into Tennessee. So that is the situation as follows. So thank y'all for joining me. Go ahead and leave that like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.